Happy New Year, everyone. I just wanted to give a shout out to my new book. So I've been kind of, hinting at a new book coming out over the last couple months, and I finally got it in the mail from Amazon. I have self published a book called Within Reach, a framework for a lifetime of health and well being. It was the beginning of 2025 where I had this idea that I really wanted to put into writing all of the recommendations I have been giving to many people over the past almost 20 years as a dietitian. So I wrote this weight neutral look at the best ways to live healthy and well sustainably for a lifetime in 120 pages. It really didn't take me that long to write because I have all this knowledge. I've been talking about it for so many years. I've been saying the same things over and over again. So it didn't take me that long to write. It was actually a lot of fun. I actually love to write so much. Actually wanted to go into journalism school. I almost did. Story for another time. So I really enjoyed writing this. It was the editing that was so hard. So I've already read the book 5 times, and yeah, I still love it, but man, I don't know that I'll ever read it again. But the good news is that I don't know if you're like me, but when it comes to nonfiction books, I tend to abandon them before I finish them. I enjoy them, I get really into them. And then, usually, about halfway in, because they're usually so long, I end up not finishing it. I'm just like, yeah, I get the gist. This is only 120 pages. It is a quick read. I feel like you will absolutely end this book having learned multiple things. So, just a high level overview is that the framework kind of starts with this overarching idea that it is so, so important to first, before you start any type of health habit, work on your self compassion and self attunement. So, your ability to be kind to yourself and your ability to listen to your body and respond well to your body. After that, we go into the importance of physical activity and sleep. Good sleep hygiene. Talk more about what the recommendations are for physical activity and exercise. What are some good ways to get physical activity and exercise? And then how to create SMART goals around that. And then we go into the importance of sleep, why it's important, and how to improve sleep habits. Next, we dive into food. We talk about, well, two of the most important things, which are not the only important things, but I think the most important things, which are getting enough fiber and getting your details right about protein. How much do we actually need? Is a vegetarian diet okay? Is that sufficient? Where do we get our sources of protein? And how do we determine whether we're getting enough? So those are the two really food-focused topics that I talk about in this book. And then we talk about, or I should say, I talk about alcohol and really the importance of really evaluating your relationship with alcohol. At the end, I do a recap, and then I also have a section all about Q&A, the sort of the hot topics that these social media influencers have been talking about. So, ultra processed foods, what supplements do I need? Questions like that. So I go into detail about some Q&A questions. And as well as seed oils. Like, what is the deal with seed oil? So hopefully you appreciate that at the end of the book. I have plenty of resources at the end also if you want to really dive into any of these topics and learn more, because I'm kind of giving a macro level overview, especially of things like self-compassion and self-attunement. Protein and fiber I go into a lot of detail about because I'm a dietitian. But if you want to learn more about any of the topics, I give a lot more references and suggestions for further learning. So I hope you enjoy the book, and I'd love to get your feedback. And thanks for following my Substack, and I hope you have a great new year. Take care.